If you've been going back and forth on whether you actually need a greenhouse, you're in the right place. Maybe you want one. Maybe you like the idea of it, but you're just not sure if it's the smart move or an expensive project waiting to happen. And that hesitation, well, it makes sense. A greenhouse can be a great investment, or it can be more work, more cost, and more responsibility than you've actually expected. So instead of asking whether a greenhouse sounds nice, let's look when it actually makes sense and when it doesn't. The reason why people often get stuck is because they're asking the wrong question. They'll ask things like, do I want a greenhouse? But what they really should be asking is, what problem am I trying to solve? Because, greenhouses aren't magic. They don't automatically make plants, thrive. Well, except for peppers, as we've learned. They don't guarantee success. They solve specific problems. And when those problems don't exist, a greenhouse can feel like, it can feel like a very expensive, confusing box in your yard. So let's look at when a greenhouse actually earns its place. A greenhouse really starts to make sense is when your growing seasons feel tight, when spring comes late where you live, or fall ends early, or that frost always seems to sneak up right in the middle of when things are finally taking off, especially in places where short growing seasons or where there are long seasonal crops involved, like eggplants or peppers. These guys rarely have enough warm, sunny days to fully mature outdoors. Well, in those situations, a greenhouse doesn't just add warmth, it gives you time. You're no longer waiting on nature's schedule, you're creating your own window. That might mean starting seeds earlier without worrying about cold snaps, or finally getting seedling trays out of your living space, or keeping plants productive longer instead of rushing to harvest everything before your temperatures drop. Even gaining a few weeks on either end can completely change what you're able to grow and how relaxed the season feels. A lot of people assume greenhouses are mainly about heat, but for many growers, protection is the biggest reason. Wind that snaps young plants, heavy rain that spreads disease, hail, pests, animals, or sudden storms that undo weeks of progress overnight. A greenhouse, it acts like a buffer. It doesn't eliminate the weather, but it tends to soften the extremes, creating a calmer, more predictable environment where plants spend more time growing and less time recovering. Well, and while also keeping them deer from nibbling your plants or squirrels from digging up your carrots or other crops. If you ever had plants thrive one week and then struggle the next with no clear reason why, you know how frustrating inconsistency can be. Seedlings, they get leggy indoors. They shock when you move them outside. Half survive, half don't. And you're left guessing what went wrong. A greenhouse, it brings consistency. Not always perfect conditions, but far fewer surprises. Temperatures, they change more gradually. Plants have time to adjust instead of just getting shocked. That stability makes it easier to learn, adjust, and grow with confidence instead of consistently reacting to problems. If all you've ever grown is fast-growing summer vegetables, a greenhouse, it might feel like an option. But once you start thinking about crops that need that time, those long, warm stretches of consistent light and temperature, the picture changes. In shorter season regions, that often is where gardeners hit that wall. Plants like peppers and eggplants and melons, or even certain varieties of tomatoes, they may technically grow, but they rarely have enough warm, sunny days to fully mature the way they should. A greenhouse, it expands what you can grow, not just when. It gives long season and heat-loving plants the conditions they need to actually finish strong, instead of limping to the end of the season. For many gardeners, this is the moment a greenhouse stops being that nice idea and starts feeling like the only realistic way to grow certain crops well. For a lot of people, this reason sneaks up on them. A greenhouse creates a dedicated place for gardening, separate from the rest of the yard, the weather, and the daily distractions. Instead of rushing outside between storms or heat waves, you step into a space designated for growing. That shift alone can change how gardening feels. Less reactive, more intentional. And for many people, that's when a greenhouse stops being just a structure and starts becoming part of their routine and their lifestyle. Now, let's talk about the other side of this decision, because this part matters just as much. A greenhouse isn't automatically a good fit for everyone, and understanding why can save you a lot of frustration. You see, a greenhouse, it may not make sense if your growing goals are simple or if they're already working. If you mainly grow a few plants during the peak summer and they do well outdoors without much effort, a greenhouse may not add enough value. Value to justify the cost, the space, and the upkeep. It also might not be the right move if time and attention are already stretched thin. A greenhouse, it doesn't eliminate work. It changes the type of work. Instead of reacting to weather or managing things like ventilation, heat buildup, or watering schedules, even small greenhouses benefit from regular check-ins. For some people, that level of involvement is enjoyable. For others, it quickly starts to feel like pressure. And this is important to say out loud. If you're hoping a greenhouse will be a set it and forget it solution, it will always disappoint. A greenhouse, it rewards consistency and attention. They work best if you enjoy being involved in observing changes and making those small adjustments over time. If that sounds more stressful than satisfying, it just means a different setup might fit your life better for right now. Here's an honest truth, and it's worth saying clearly. Sometimes you don't need a greenhouse at all. Row covers, hoop houses, cold frames, shade structures, these options can solve very specific problems like early starts, frost protection, pest pressures, or managing heat, often with far less cost, space, and commitment. If one of these already solves a problem you're dealing with, that's not a downgrade. That's a smart decision. Take our own backyard as an example. Here in Central Texas, we use hoop houses on one side of the property instead of relying on the greenhouse for everything. In winter, we cover these hoops with a polyfilm to protect plants from short, occasional frosts. And I will say short, occasional frosts again. In summer, we swap that out with a shade cloth to take the edge off of the heat. Our greenhouse, on the other hand, it holds peppers well into the winter. But for cool season crops, the hoops and cold frames actually make more sense for how and when we grow. Different tools, different job, same goal. Listen, all I'm saying is a greenhouse isn't better by default, it's just a different tool. One that makes the most sense with simpler solutions. It's one that makes more sense when simpler solutions stop working or start feeling limiting. So before you decide, ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, what do I actually want to grow and during which months? 2, what's currently stopping me from doing that successfully? And 3, do I want flexibility or simplicity? If your answers pointed more towards control, consistency, and expanded use, a greenhouse likely makes sense. If they point more towards simplicity and flexibility, that's useful clarity as well. Not a wrong answer. If there's one takeaway from this video, it's this. Greenhouses, a greenhouse isn't about doing more. It's about deciding how you want to grow. By now, you're probably leaning one way or the other. If you're realizing that a greenhouse is the right decision or the right direction for you, the next video builds directly on this one. In it, I'll walk you through what I would decide first before buying a greenhouse. And we'll get into why that decision matters more than size, style, or price. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Thank you for watching. Catch y'all later.